habits. They can be found in the client detail page underneath the habits line item. Initially, when you come to this page, it will be empty. So you'll see something that looks a bit more like this. To add habits to your client's plans, all you have to do is hit the add button or the add button top right. Now, while there are no habits in your client's plans and there has never been habits, your clients won't see anything on the client side. So you don't have to worry about them seeing an empty habits grid. If you don't want to use it, you've got two options. One is to just leave it as is, and two is to actually disable it within the client settings. Now, assuming that you actually want to use habits, all you have to do when you want to get started is start adding your habits. Now, we've built this list from you guys. You gave us what you use with your clients most often, and we pulled it into a default list. So if you wanted to add cold water exposure, you could do that. If you wanted to add anything from any of these categories, you can do that too. Now, should there be a habit that you want to use but that isn't in our list, what do? Well, you can create your own custom habits, type in whatever you want, pick an emoji, and then pick your frequency. So you might want them to complete the habit daily. You might want them to complete it on a weekly basis. If you were to pick weekly, then you can choose which days of the week you actually want them to practice that habit. Once all that's done, you can pick your category. This just kind of helps them find it when you're adding it to the plan. So if you pick sleep or well-being, then it will show up in the well-being or sleep section. Now, when you're adding a habit to your client's plans, you can customize it before you add it. So let's say I'm adding drink 3 or 4 liters of water. This client might need a bit more. So I can change this to drink 5 or 6 liters of water, pick my start date, which can be any date in the past or in the future, and then pick my duration. So for this one, I'll just pick today, and I'll pick the duration to be indefinite. I'll add this to my client's plan, and if I come to today, you'll see that it's got drink 5 or 6 liters of water every day until it is ended. Now, as your clients fill out their habits, this will start to populate, and you'll see their completion rate across the week, but also across previous weeks if you scroll back. Now, what do you do if you want to end a habit? You've got 3 options, or 2 options really. One is to end the habit, which will end it today. If you do that, then your client will still be able to see their habits and their work previously. If you've made a mistake and you want to delete the habit, then press remove. This will delete all history associated with that habit, as well as ending it. And then lastly, if you want to edit the duration, click edit duration. And if something you've set out to be indefinite, you want to just run 3-4 more weeks on, then you can do that, change it to 3 or 4 weeks, and you're good to go. The last part of the coach side of this is when your clients start to fill this out, you'll be able to click into it and see every day that they have completed or missed the habit over each of the months. You'll also see completion stats, total tasks done, as well as any streaks that they've managed to build up over time. So you'll be able to keep a kind of bird's eye view of their accountability over time. Now, what does this look like on the client side? It looks like this. So your clients, if there is habits, will see their habits on their overview page. They'll see 6 habits left. They've done none of them. So they'll be able to click into this. They'll see everything that they are due to do today. Now, if you had set up any weekly habits that, for example, were only to be done on a Tuesday, Thursday, and a Saturday, they would not see this in the day view, but they would see this in the all view. So all will show current and previous habits. So now that you can see, or your clients can see what habits they're supposed to complete on a daily basis, they can simply tick the box to complete the habit. And they can also click back to previous days if they forgot to log. If they ever want to see their progress for a specific habit, they can click into it and they'll see every day that they have logged it. They'll be able to scroll back. They'll be able to see the streaks that they're building up. And then you will also be able to see, if I was to refresh this page, all of those habits come through on the Monday. Scroll back to the Sunday, and those habits come through too. So you'll be able to see all of their kind of compliance to the habits that you're outlaying for them. It will just help you break down the bigger goals into sort of more small manageable daily chunks. That's our goal for this, just to provide you with the tools that you need to keep your clients accountable to progress.